Everybody, it's Friday evening and I just thought I'd give all my love bugs a little reading tonight, and we've got all the tears here because I'm feeling a little bit sad. So if you're feeling a little bit sad as well, this is the reading for you. So the reading is, since you've been gone, their true feelings for you. Since you've been gone, or since they've been gone, their true feelings for you. So it's pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Okay, so let's go to pile 1. So this is, since you've been gone, their true feelings for you. I'm quite excited to do this reading for you. So let's just do this. If you haven't been with me before, don't worry if the cards are messy or if any cards are facing up, because it really doesn't matter. My personal readers, the people that I've done personal readings for will tell you how accurate my cards are. Notice I say the cards, not me. It's really the cards. Okay, so since you've been gone, or since they've been gone, okay, so this is a no contact separation reading. Their true feelings for you. So let's have a look. And just while I lay these out, I wonder if I could just turn that a little bit more that way. Yeah, I think I can get more in for you that way. Just while I lay these out, just want to thank all my subscribers and for everyone that books a private reading. Thank you so much. I do a lot of private readings. I absolutely love them, and I love the healing that it can bring to people. It takes between 2 to 4 days. I've just extended it up to 4 days just because I'm a little bit tired at the moment. I'm a little bit run down. I'm not feeling that great at the moment. So that just gives you sort of a good time scale to work to. So it's still not too bad, is it? 4 days. I know, like when you have a reading, you want it straight away. I can't do same day readings simply because it takes too long to upload. And when I'm uploading, I can't do anything else like my day job or, you know, watch Netflix or whatever it is. Okay, so what have we got here? Wow, interesting cards. So since you've been gone, okay, your special person's been gone, what are their true feelings for you? Let's have a look. What are their true feelings for you? Wow, we've got some really positive cards here, guys. Okay, and it's very interesting that you picked third party situation card with the 3 eyes, because that particular card, the reason I made it is because there's 2 people who are upset here and one that isn't upset. Okay, so that might be relevant to you. It could be the person that's orchestrating the third party isn't upset, but the 2 other people involved in the third party is upset. And then you've picked another third party card here. What I'm seeing in this reading is, for some of you, there could be cultural differences from different countries, different cultures, that sort of thing, or yes, or different ethnicity and that sort of thing, definitely here. What I see is that this person, male or female, has a lot of passion and desire for you. But it's kind of like wrapped up in a kind of a, let's say, twin flame sort of essence. I'm not totally into twin flame theory, okay? I do believe there is someone for us, but I'm actually much more precise with who that person is. But there's definitely, they feel entangled. Their desire for you is entangled with this kind of twin flame sort of essence, and they might not even understand what that is. So I do feel like there's a kind of a spiritual connection here. There's a spiritual pull, a metaphysical pull here between the two of you. However, what it seems like, where you're concerned, they're trying to retain their stability. Okay, so whatever reason why you split, or they're out of the picture, for whatever reason that might be, they're trying to retain their stability here. They're trying to, and they don't want to show their emotions here. Okay, they're kind of locked. They're kind of locked down in the middle of lockdown. They're locked down, you know, and they're holding on to their finances, and they're holding on to their emotions. And in that regard, they're not available. But the weird thing is, right next to it here is this beautiful Page of Cups, which is the messenger. So it's like they want to give you their cup of love. Okay, or they're quite tentative about giving you the cup of love. Now, an interesting thing today, I don't know if you know, but there are a lot of gaps in tarot cards. And one of the gaps is this card here, actually, which is a page. I know you're probably not interested, but I think it's important and it might be relevant to you. The pages are depicted as young men, but in fact, they can be young women. All right, so I just need to throw that in. So the young woman can be you if this person's older, but it does put a little bit of twist on this read, and it could be that while this person has a lot of desire for you, if it is a male, oh sorry, why did I say that, male or female? There could be a young female in the loop here, romantically, if there is a third party situation. Now I know that can be upsetting, but I was just told today, I guess by my spirit guides, whatever we want to call them, the people that have passed into the spirit world, that we have to remember the page is actually can be females in the reading. Okay, and I think that's really, really important. So let me just carry on and see if there's a split here. Okay, and see if this is the other side of the reading, because what we have over here, there's sadness over a third party situation from their side. Okay, and where you're concerned. So that third party situation can be many things. It can be work, it can be extended family, it can be friends of friends, it can be, I don't know, I always sort of think of the prisoner and the prison guard. You know that sort of thing. You're on one side of the fence and they're on the other side of the fence. You know, and never the two shall meet. So there's regret, sadness. You know, sadness over this third party situation that you guys were in. And then above that, we've got this kind of trying to either feeling unstable, trying to keep some sort of balance around this, because it's also headed up with this beautiful magical moments card that I created. It's the fairy circle. And what it means is that in your connection, there did come a point, which is that most beautiful thing that happens when you fall in love, don't get me started and don't get me crying, is that it goes beyond what you can create. You know, you can set up a beautiful evening, you can make a beautiful meal, you can do all the moves in the bedroom and all that sort of thing. But this here is that magical fairy dust that comes in and it transcends what we're actually doing, and it's about the connection between two people. You can be doing the most ordinary things and it's absolutely breathtaking to be with that person. Okay, and that's from the universe. So I do see this as a little bit possibly a story of two halves, because as I said, I was prompted to remind that this is a female here. So again, that could be you, either you're a younger female or they see you like a younger female. I think that's quite important as well. Or there could be someone else in the mix here. Because what I'm seeing here is while they're kind of locked down emotionally, even though they have all these beautiful emotions and feelings for you, there's a divide here with the 9 of Wands. So they very much feel like they've been in a battle in this connection or this disconnection, and they're very much wanting to protect themselves. And there's 2 cards of protection here. Funny that they've come out on top of each other, to be honest. 2 cards of protection. So it sounds like they're protecting themselves. I feel like they haven't had an easy time with this disconnection with you. They really, really haven't had an easy time. And I do get the feeling that they're still wondering about you, still thinking about you. They're still peeking through the fence, but I almost feel like they're completely depleted of their resources. Or they're worried about the resources are going to run out, whatever those resources mean. So it might be being able to manage life, being able to manage the things that you need to manage in life, whether it's work or family or friends, career, travel, not that there's much travel at the moment, bills, finances, you know, we all have the same things. And I feel that they're very, very, very depleted. Okay. But it all relates back to you. This is all relating back to you. Now, the interesting thing, we've got the old hag energy, which is very, very interesting. And it's coming up a lot in my readings lately. I made this card. Can you see that? There's an old woman's silhouette there. Can you see that she's got a big nose? Okay. I made this card because sometimes we get this energy of interference in our connection. And sometimes it can be like people gossiping. It can be like a mother figure or a grandmother, that type of energy. This old hag card was created because there used to be, or there is, a spiritual dark energy called the old hag, right? And she wants to cause bitterness, and she wants to cause unhappiness, and she wants to cause jealousy, she wants to cause separation. And she's come right next to the separation card. Now, it can be that there's someone on their side interfering where you two are concerned. Do you know what? I'm just, when I'm doing this reading, I'm just looking over to the wall, my wall. I'm in Italy. And sometimes the properties get like moisture pockets and it peels off the paintwork. And I'm just kind of relating it to this reading. It keeps drawing me to it. Yeah, there's something very unhealthy going on here. That's what I'm feeling, very unhealthy. You can't paper over these cracks, basically. And there is a young female. Let me find out if this young female energy, I want to find out if this is a cup of love to you. Let's just turn it that way a little bit. Is this a cup of love to you? Or is this a young female involved in are they involved with a young female at the moment? That's what I want to find out. Tell me about this page of cups, please. It's funny that I was reminded about that today. Oh, yes, okay. Sorry about this. Okay, the plot thickens here a little bit. So I am told that there is a young female involved here. It looks like there was a third party situation where your special person could have been involved with somebody, okay, in some capacity, where it was lust-based and just really a sexual energy. Now, I don't know if it's from their side, but that's what your person was possibly involved in here. And but there's a block to this, so it could have possibly stopped now. And we've got the Magician in reverse. So whatever was going on here, it looks like they've been unable to continue this. Hold on a second. For some of you, there is a young female involved in this third party, as I just said, that this person could have been involved in and now it's stopped. And they're unable to continue with this young person. For some of you, it's you. You were the third party, and there's a block here to there being a lust-based connection between you. Okay, so it might be you putting up barriers. But even if you're not young, it's a young energy. It's a young, feminine energy. And I think the important thing about this card is like a siren. Okay, it's like one of those nymphs from the sea. That's why I drew these cards. Sea nymphs, you know, they used to attract the sailors and make the ships crash on the rocks. Okay, so there's definitely, it's very interesting over here. So it could be you. It's very hard to say. But whatever's going on over here is really, really messy. It's very messy here. There's exhaustion, there's bitterness, there's interference, there's blocks to third party, there's an inability to manifest as well. When I say inability to manifest, say like if your special person wants to have a relationship with this person, there's blocks to it. If your special person wants to have a relationship with you or offer you the cup of love, there's blocks to it. Tell me why there's blocks. Tell me why there's blocks. Everything's in reverse. Now, I don't always read reversals, but when it's as powerful as this, I do. There's a lot of blocks. So I said, tell me why there's blocks, and there's more blocks. They've given me more blocks. There's this person, your special person, feels so isolated, so rejected where you're concerned, so out in the cold. So yeah, this person's just not recognizing their emotions or their feelings. You know, there's a block to having fun with you, to communicating with you in a fun way. You know, they feel blocked towards that. And because and there's also a block to this beautiful divine timing that brought you two together as well. So there's a block because they're blocked. They don't want to acknowledge these emotions for you. Okay. Shall we find out why? Shall we find out why they don't want to acknowledge these emotions for you? It's so severe. It's so severe how they just won't look at anything that's been going on between you two. As I said, this is kind of a story of two halves. So what I'm seeing more as the stories emerging here in the reading, what I'm seeing here is this is them all blocked. Okay, all blocked. Maybe in a third party, this may be your energy, maybe, you know, wanting to give the cup of love, but all blocked and deceit and bitterness and jealousy and all this sort of thing, and a lot of complications. But on the other side of the fence is this beautiful feelings towards you, but it's completely split. So they know that what they've had with you, they know what they've had with you. Okay, they're aware of it, but they won't feel it. Okay. So let's see. I just want to find out why they won't feel it. You know, why won't they feel it? I want to know if they're purposely not feeling it, or whether it's automatic. Oh my God, more upside down cards. What the hell is going on with these cards? Okay, so wow, this is such a powerful reading, guys. I do feel for you because this person's just so switched off, because we've got the Emperor. Okay, very powerful person here. We've got these beautiful cards of giving and receiving here. Okay, and it's like they're blocked off to your beauty. Okay, they know you're a beautiful woman. Okay, or a beautiful person. They know you've got a beautiful body. For some of you, they've tasted your beautiful body. They're blocked off to your romance. They're blocked off to giving and receiving. They're blocked off to any of the positive sides of the Emperor, which is stability and leadership and sort of being fatherly and all those sort of things. I mean, I think the cards are just telling me, I feel like they're saying it's not something they're consciously thinking about. This is a default, I feel, in their personality. Okay, so let's, moving forward, is this likely to change? Let's have a look. Moving forward, is this likely to change? When I was just pick these cards up over here with the Emperor, because I'm a bit older, but I remember it took me back to the days of going into the nightclub. They're still coming out back to front, and I picked them up and changed them. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, just remind me of sort of can you remember when you couldn't wait to get home on a Friday night, you know, and you'd be like dyeing your hair before you went out, you would have your best outfit. I spent a week buying my outfit, couldn't wait to get dressed up, couldn't wait to put your new shoes on, couldn't wait to meet your friends, couldn't wait to stand out in the cold outside the nightclub, couldn't wait to get into the nightclub and all the lights were flashing and all the boys had their white shirts on. I mean, it was so, and they all looked like fluorescent white, don't they, in the nightclub? And everyone looks really, really attractive. Wow, that's just reminded me of that when I looked at these cards. That's the memory that I had with these cards. Strange. Right, moving forward. Gosh, right, I know this is not what you want to hear, and I want everyone to be in love, and I want everybody romances to work out. Moving forward, there is a shift. Thank God for that. Where the hangman who's been taking time out and all this, decides that they're not going to take time out anymore. Hold on, this is positive. However, they're still blocked towards you. And look, if I put those cards in the right way up, they're the most gorgeous cards. They are the Ace of Cups. This is full on giving love. This is a card where the universe brings the most incredible love and joy into your life. It's like a gift from the universe. And this card is like deep love messages, you know, like I always think of this card like being in a song or a book or a poem or expressed in some way, but they're still blocked to that. Now, what I'm sort of hearing now is, while these cards are blocked and while these cards are blocked and while these cards are blocked, so let's just see the cards that are blocked. First of all, we've got the third party situation and the ability to actually create a connection or to offer even a small cup of love here is blocked. Whether that's to you or whether that's been in a third party, whether you're the third party or whether there's been another person in the third party who was a younger female. Okay, so they're blocked. So stay with me on this. All right. So, and then what's blocked as well is how much pain they're in from this separation, how much like the fun side of it that they're blocked to with the messaging, and how much like got this beautiful shooting star, which shows you that you had a divine connection here, a 1 in a million connection here. And while they're blocked to that, and while they're blocked to the Emperor, which is stability and leadership and wisdom and fatherly, you know, the sort of person that you want to go and sit on their knee and they're going to sort of hug you and tell you about the world. While they're blocked to giving and receiving, while they're blocked to your beautiful, incredible body and your amazing beauty and the romance between you, I'm being told, while there's all blocks to that, the fact that those cards are actually here shows that those energies are actually here. So even though they're blocked to the cup of love, like the universe, bringing in a cup of love, or they're blocked to expressing their real emotions for you, it's a block. It's not the end. It's just a block. So I feel like what the universe is saying to me is that a block doesn't mean that it's not going to show up in your life. It just might, they just might feel very, I feel like what the cards are saying, that these things can still happen, that the Emperor might stride in with a lot of generosity, with an appreciation of value of your body and recognition that they're in pain, and really wanting to have like playful messages with you, you know, and enjoy that side of it, and recognize that you had a beautiful connection. And if you're in a third party, and if it needs reignited, that all these, I feel like what the universe is saying is that all the possibilities that are here, they're all here. But the energy, there's got to be an energy shift here. Okay, or if they come forward, it might not come forward with the full power of it being unblocked. It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Yeah. So there's some hope here, but this person is finding it very, very difficult where you're concerned, which is kind of a positive for you, because you're not a unmemorable person. You're an extremely memorable person. And I feel like they're just fighting and battling to know how to come forward, to know how to make the next move, to know how to express themselves. Okay, let me just find out a little bit more. I just want to know the overarching reason for this. I'm assuming that they're afraid to get hurt or something like that. So let's have a look. What's the overarching reason? Oh my God, it came out blocked again. At the moment, this person, either they're just not comfortable getting into this realm of emotions. With you, they've got to get into their emotions. They have to go there. Like the King of Cups. The King of Cups is cool, swimming in the depths of their emotions and still being stable. Look where I put that. It's over the magical moments and the balance card. Okay, so the King of Cups is perfectly at home in the depth of their emotions. They can dive real, real deep. But they came out in reverse again. Check these cards. They're all in reverse, honestly. So the reason for all of this is that they're just not comfortable. They don't feel comfortable diving into their emotions, and with you, that's where they've got to go. So that's the true feelings for you. They have a lot of feelings for you, a lot of heartache over the separation, a lot of desire to give you the cup of love, a lot of desire to express themselves, a lot of appreciation of your body, your beauty, the romance. I feel like they want to give you their kingdom. I feel like that's what they truly want. That's their true feeling. They want to give you their kingdom. They want to be all powerful in your world. And that doesn't necessarily mean in a negative way. I feel like they want to be the man at the helm, you know, like the king of your kingdom, but not just the king, but they want to I feel like they want to lay the kingdom out for you in which you are safe, supported and cared for. That's how I'm feeling with that one. So I hope you enjoyed that, everybody. I really enjoyed that. So we're going to go on to pile 2. And just as I put these away, do remember that I've got all my relationship coach links and heartache meditations as well. I have no affiliation with them at all. I just put them on there because I found them and found them really, really helpful. Do take care of yourselves, and it's ciao for Italy. Ciao, ciao. So this is for everyone that picked pile 2. So since they've been gone, what are their true feelings for you? Since they've been gone, what are their true feelings for you? Since they've been gone, what are their true feelings for you? Let's have a look here. Since you've been gone, I won't sing, terrible singer. 4, 5, 6. If you haven't been with me before, I paint and draw my own tarot cards. Don't worry if my cards get messy. That's just the way that I do them. My personal, people that have personal readings will tell you that's just my style. Ooh, this is interesting. So we've got some cards that were on the first part of the reading, on the first reading. Okay, since they've been gone, what are their true feelings for you? So just want to thank all my subscribers. Thank you so much. It's quite amazing, actually. I do value everybody here who has subscribed. But you know what? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What am I doing wrong, guys? People who started at the same time as me have got 4 times as many subscribers. But I love what I do, and I love my readings. So I'm not sure why I don't get as many, but I am really, really, really busy with private readings. So that's great. So you can just jump onto Etsy to see the private readings. You click at the prices on there, and you can just pay on there or pay direct by PayPal, whatever suits you best. So we've got a couple of cards here from the first reading. So since you've been gone, what are the true feelings for you? Oh, excuse me. So I think that they have positive feelings towards you. Whatever happened in your connection, again, I'm going to repeat myself with this beautiful card. I feel like they understand or recognize that there was something really, really magical. It's quite possible that they got caught off guard with their feelings where you're concerned with this magic circle, because this is when the universe creates that magic in the air, which we can't manufacture. It's between 2 people. And I think women are very open to that magic. Sometimes men just won't see that magic, or they deny that magic. And I feel like maybe they got caught off guard. Okay. And what's really strange here is that I'm seeing a block to the beautiful you, to your beautiful body and the essence of you and the lovely romance behind it as well. So they know you're physically beautiful and physically desirable. They absolutely know that. And there just seems to be, maybe they don't want to look at it, or they don't want to think about it, or something like that. Because what we've got, they're trying to balance out, I feel, this block that they have towards you with the relationship with the relationship looks like it died here with this death card, but I feel like they're almost in denial that it died. I don't know, I feel like almost that, are they in denial that you actually existed? at all. Okay. But the weird thing is that they really seem to want to fight for this connection. It really doesn't make any sense. I wonder if they're just fighting to just stay on top of things at the moment. I wonder if it's proven very, very, very hard. I do feel in this connection that they might feel that they abandoned you, they let you down severely, they didn't step up to the mark, they weren't your knight in shining armour. But I also get like a little feeling when I'm looking at these cards that they hope you're waiting for them. Okay. I feel like all this is way too much for them. That's why we've got the Seven of Wands. They're just trying to keep things together, I feel, where you're concerned. I feel like whatever's happened between you is very disruptive in their life. And very powerful as well. Very powerful. Now, interesting, we've got this Seven of Pentacles here, over here. Okay. And what it tells me is that there's either been a lot of time passed between you guys, or there's yet to be more time. And I know that is the most frustrating thing you could possibly hear. But the Seven of Pentacles is like, okay, well, the seeds were planted some time ago, and the fruit has to have time to ripen. And you can only pick the fruit when it's ready. You can't pick it before because it's not ripe, and you can't pick it when you feel like it because the fruit will fall on the ground and that's it. It's funny actually, there is some fruit on the ground here. I feel like maybe their feeling is a missed opportunity, but at the same time they're feeling for the most optimum outcome with you. I do feel like they want an outcome with you. For the most optimum outcome with you, they've got to wait. They've got to wait. Now, I just got shown the flowers and the green grass there. And I'm just wondering if it's kind of, for some of you, it's saying the summer, which we're not far off, which is good. But they feel they have to wait. Tell me more what's going on here. This is very juicy reading. Very juicy reading. They feel blocked in success when you're concerned. They feel very blocked to success where you're concerned. They don't want people to know about it. They feel like a failure, I feel. They don't want people to know about what happened between you guys. It's not something that they're shouting about. So we've got the 6 and the 7. Yeah, I feel like they're struggling. They are struggling with this connection. Tell me more. Tell me more. They're really struggling with this. Like push, pull, you know. But just tell me more. I'm not asking a question. Just tell me more. Again, oh, wow. Yeah, that's a story and a half. I don't know, all the cards coming out reversed tonight. It's very strange. So we've got this beautiful 10 of Cups in the middle. So the 10 of Cups is like pure love, pure joy, pure commitment, pure rainbows. And it wouldn't be here if it wasn't a goal, or had been a goal in your connection, or was a possibility. And we've got these beautiful magical moments, okay, that this person thinks about. You've got 2 of these cards. This person thinks about these magical moments. But again, they're blocked to it. Okay, there's blockages. Maybe there's memories come in and they just hit them away. They don't want to think about your beautiful body. They just hit those away. They don't want to think about how it died between you. They hit that away. Okay. And they're just fighting to sort of just they're struggling. They're struggling with this relationship. I feel like it was so good and then it was so bad. That's what I'm kind of feeling with this. And then we've got the devil energy, but it's in reverse again. So I feel like there is a lot of toxicity in your connection. Maybe addiction or codependency or obsession where you're concerned. And they just won't even recognise, I feel, that side of themselves where you two are concerned. So maybe things didn't go as planned in your connection. Maybe they did things or said things, or maybe the connection went down an unhealthy route, which they really, really don't want to look at. And it's funny, it's over the Lady in the Tower. I feel that if you are imprisoned in some way through this connection, that they would quite enjoy it in some sort of dark and twisted way. I feel like that would make them feel powerful. Okay. But they would never recognize that. I am kind of feeling, guys, a little bit, I have to be honest with you, that if you are in pain, that they would be happy about that. Not more like, yeah, you know, of course she's going to be unhappy without me. Yeah, she should be sad and upset without me. Life shouldn't be working out great for her without me. I feel it's that sort of energy, because obviously together with this lovely 10, do you know what? It's so sad. Like, you guys had this possibility. Look at that beautiful card. Rainbows and bows and cups overflowing with love, and two people connected and making a commitment in front of everybody. Beautiful. 10 of Cups is like the ultimate joy and happiness. And then you've got this, okay, the Devil card right next to it. I feel like it should have went one way and it went another way. The Lady in the Tower card is one of my favourite cards, by the way. So I'm just going to find out more about what's going on here. So this person's having a right internal battle with this disconnection, okay? And there was a lot here. There's no two because we've got the 10 of Cups here. And the Devil card also might indicate for some of you the kind of like the attraction, the pull, the addiction between the two of you. Okay, it's not always toxic. I mean, doesn't mean it. It's very hard to have the devil in it's a totally healthy relationship, but it can be more like, God, I can't get my words out. I must have you. I must be with you. I must touch you. You have to desire me. We have to desire, or we do desire each other. You know, I can't live without you, you know, Wuthering Heights and all that sort of thing. Okay, so let's have a look here. So I'm just really intrigued. We'll just keep going with this, okay, and see what else comes up. Oh, that's nice. Again, we've got this lovely card, the Page. This has come up twice. This is quite important. We've got the Page of Cups. This is someone bringing in the beautiful message of giving you their cup of love in an innocent way, in a small way, in a small gesture. You know, it's coming in on a shell, on a wave. Now, the interesting thing about this is one of the gaps in the tarot is that you've got the King and the Queen and you've got the Knight, but you don't have the equivalent to the Knight in a female form. And sometimes we forget this is a young female energy. So I'm going to say what I said in the first reading. For some of you, they could be caught up with a young female. For some, right, and I know that's painful to hear, but I was prompted today to express this in the readings. For some of you, they might see you like a young female, like a young siren. You know, the type of woman who is so beautifully feminine and vivacious in their femininity. You know, that sailors wrecked their ships upon the rocks for these sirens of the water, which some were mermaids, but apparently there was other thousands. In Greek mythology, apparently there's other thousands of other sirens, and this is coming up quite heavily in the reading. And they're so blocked to making a choice. Either they're making a choice between you and this other young person, okay? And I know that's painful to hear, but I just have to put what's out there. For some of you, you might already know. Or they just can't make a choice about you, and because you have this young, addictive energy that they desire, okay? When I say young energy, I don't mean like as in a pervert who likes a young person. I'm talking about youth is a very attractive thing at any age. You know, some people just have a very youthful energy, and it's not about age of consent or it's been kind of perverted into sexuality. You know, when we feel young or we act young, we feel alive and we feel carefree and we have a sense of joy and optimism and happiness. And you know, if someone's, you know, it's a huge compliment when someone says, "Oh, you're very young," you know, because it you know, the blood is pulsing through your veins, your eyes are sparkling. You know, this is all about youth. So this could be how they perceive you. Okay, and I'm just going to ask a question. I'm not going to tell you what it is at the moment. I'm just going to do this. Bear with me a moment. I know that's a little boring for you, but okay. So I'm being told for the majority of you, it's not a young woman, it's you, that you have this sort of siren type of energy where they're concerned. They see a lot of beauty, they see a lot of youth in you, they see a lot of youthful energy in you. You know, when some people say I'm quite young, you know, for my age, you know, I find that such a beautiful compliment. So let's see, going forward, shall we? We've got a few minutes here. Going forward, let's have a look here. Let's just see if anything shifts here. Oof. This person at the moment doesn't seem, I feel like they are looking towards the future where you're concerned, but they really want to make safe and steady steps. But the trouble is, and this came up in the first reading, there's some real problems that they're facing with someone interfering in this connection with you. Now, this is coming up so much, I really need to, hold on a minute. Yeah, there's some real negative energy. They could have an ex in the background. They could have somebody in the background, and they might be aware of this, your special person's affections towards you. I feel like they're facing away from this person, this energy, this negative energy, but this person is doing everything that they can possibly do to stop this person coming forward to you. Okay. And it might be a person where your special person might have had a forbidden kiss with him. I'm sorry to say, but I'm just saying. And on the basis of that, they don't want your special person to be looking anywhere else. And unfortunately, they are. and they're planning a future with you, but it's like this card here, like they're just trying to decide when, what season, how, what's the best strategy. I feel like they've been very strategic because they don't want it to fail. So they are still thinking about you a lot. They feel very troubled by what's been going on. They're very blocked in many ways about your connection, about the death of the connection, about maybe abandoning you, about their codependency on you, or their lust and their desire for you. Okay, they might have moved on. For some of you, it might have appeared like they've moved on, but they're leaving that connection. But they have a lot of interference here, female interference, about stepping away from where they are and coming forward. And I feel with you, they want a solid future, or they're certainly thinking about it. If they're with someone else, they're very, very distracted where you're concerned. And I think that they're kind of thinking, is it possible? Is it possible to actually have a future with you? And that I feel like they're looking at the options or whether that's viable or not from their perspective. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for joining me, and do have a lovely, well, it's the weekend. Have a lovely weekend, whatever you're doing. And it's ciao from Ashley. Ciao, ciao. This is for everyone that picked card 3. I hope it's card 3, whoever picked this card. And the question tonight is, since you've been gone, since you've been gone, since you've been gone, their true feelings towards you. I'm getting a lot of card reversals, so I'm just checking if my cards are upright or not. I'm going to put them upright for you and see how they come out. Since you've been gone, their true feelings towards you. If you haven't been to my channel before, I paint and draw my own tarot cards. Don't worry if the cards get messy. This is how I work, and it works a treat, actually. And my people that have personal readings will tell you that the cards are always messy. I never look at the cards. I like to keep my eyes closed when I pick the cards. So the story unfolds as it unfolds for you, it unfolds for me. Oh, so we've got reversals. So just as I lay these out, just want to say to you that I do a lot of personal readings. I absolutely love them. You can get them on Etsy. Do you know, I was going to say Etsy or eBay. I'm not on eBay. You can jump onto Etsy and have a look. I've got a special offer at the moment. It's £25 for 3 questions. You get a full 45-minute reading with that. Or you can go for the £45 one, which I go much more in depth. And there's some other prices as well. So let's have a look here. Since you've been gone, their true feelings for you. We're getting a lot of similar cards in the readings tonight. So let's see how we go with this. There's a bit of a mixture here. This person, I feel, since you've been gone, since they've been gone out of your life, hasn't really been able to move on. They haven't felt that they could just set out on a new path. Okay. And because they still have a lot of secret emotions for you. A lot. Not just a few, but quite overwhelming, with this beautiful secret card with those waves crashing over the padlock. And notice there's no key there. They're keeping that well locked up. And because of this, there's also a block to being open to you, to give to you, and to receive. And maybe in other aspects of their life, you know, maybe that they're lacking being able to receive from people loving gifts, or to actually give loving gifts as well. It could be for some of you as well in your connection that they've got a grievance over the gifts you gave them and the gifts that they perceive to give you. I just have to put that out there. But I think that maybe they thought they were setting out on a new journey and being carefree, and, you know, or maybe they had a desire to do that after your connection, but it didn't actually occur and they felt blocked. They're not, you know, they're not throwing caution to the wind, far from it. They're in a state of trying to maintain balance in their life in some way, whether that's emotionally or financially. Okay, even physically sometimes, you know, just staying healthy and that sort of thing. And I do feel like it's a struggle for them. In the position where they are at the moment, I feel like it's a real struggle, and the struggle is because of you, because of the way that they feel about you, because they haven't been able to move on. Even if it looks like they moved on, they haven't. And because they're just very closed down. Like I said, from giving and receiving with you or from anybody else. And, you know, we've got this beautiful memories, and this person does think about you. They do think about the beautiful times that you've had together, or the magical moments that you've had together. You know, I feel like some moments are just very much cemented in their heart or in their mind that they replay over. And for some of you, it was a third party situation, and there was secret sex involved in here, or certainly a sense of forbidding sex, whether you had sex or not. Okay, and it could be that you were both having an affair, or they were having an affair, or yeah, you were in the middle of an affair. It could have been that. That's very, very strong here. I'm just going to find out more about this here. Okay. And how do they feel about that? Let's have a look. Yeah, more reversals. Wow, it's the Knight of Reversals. They haven't been able to get over the sense of loss. Okay. This card is generally about something forbidden in your connection, or in the sexual side of things, okay? And it very prominently can be a third party as well, okay? For some of you, it might be illicit sex, sex that, you know, in a certain place, a certain time, that is forbidden. I don't feel so much, but for some of you, it might be that. But around this connection, if it was third party, or if it was an affair or something like that, they haven't been able to move to calmer waters. No. If they thought they were going on to a new journey, they didn't. They're still in the choppy waters here, where your connection is concerned. And also, someone walked away in this connection. And I feel like at the time that they walked away, they thought they were walking away for the greater good of the connection. All right? But they didn't get anything out of it. They didn't get what they thought they were going to get when they walked away. No. For some of them, they were married, or they had commitments with children in this as well, but that hasn't sorted itself out. There's deep sadness in this reading, deep sadness, and things generally just haven't worked out. So how do they feel about you? So let's just have a little look. So we are sort of telling you, but the story is very heavily weighted on their side, their grievance, you know, their struggles. But the reading is all connected with you. You know, it's kind of like your energy has caused this in a way because of their feelings for you. Oh my God, I cannot believe it's more reversals. This is crazy. crazy, very, very deep blocked energy here. Okay. How do they feel about you? Well, it's reading as though there was love here. And possibly love that you both witnessed and acknowledged and shared and knew between you. And massive desire. I mean, really a lot of desire and passion in this connection. Okay. And at the moment, they feel like maybe disillusioned with love, disillusioned with this connection, feeling that they can't come back because they're feeling like there's too many obstacles to recreating that desire, or even wondering if the universe could possibly make it happen again. And I feel like they have a desire to kiss you here. Okay. And again, if they kiss you, it seems like it would be forbidden. But they've even got a block to that. I feel like maybe they don't feel that you're going to receive it. And they're just struggling so much with the inner emotions about you, the love that they have for you. I mean, it is love. The desire that they have for you. I feel like they just don't even know what to do with it. You know, they don't know where to put it. They don't know where to put that energy into something. You know, they really don't know what to do with it. Yeah. Crazy. Okay. I want to know why. What's going on here? Why? Let's have a look. Ah, interesting. So we've got the Narcissist, we've got the Four of Wands, and we've got options. So it's always really interesting when the Narcissist card pops up. Okay. It's a beautiful card, actually. So when that card pops up, it's kind of like, there's many things. Is it possible that your special person has a personality disorder, or struggling with some sort of mental illness, or struggling with some sort of mental problems? Maybe they're mild. Maybe, you know, it's like insecurities or the inability to share because of something that's happened, you know. But when the Narcissist popped up, it can be that at the moment they're doing things for themselves and not thinking about if what they're doing is good for you. Yeah. So they're doing things to serve their own emotions. So even though they're struggling with everything, they're looking to their own needs. They're putting their own needs first before anybody else. But the really interesting thing is that you've got the Four of Wands right next to it over here, okay? So I do feel like they're thinking about, or they have thought about, definitely thought about, having stability with you in the future, having a stable relationship, having a home, having an open relationship. When I say that, what I mean is not a secret relationship. So if it's been secret in the past, in some way, shape or form, they're thinking about having a totally transparent relationship where everyone is welcome, all friends, all neighbours, all friends of friends, all extended family, and to have that sense of celebration. And I think that they're just pondering at the moment here with the Seven of Cups, is it viable? Is it viable? And I'm not sure that they're pondering. I don't think that they're sitting down and writing on a piece of paper. I feel like it just pops into their mind. Is it viable to have this with you? And I don't think it's anything about you, weirdly. I think it's about external circumstances. I don't think that you've done anything to suggest, you know, would you make a good wife, or you know, or someone to have a committed relationship? I don't think it's about you. Let me just see. Is it about the person? Okay, or is it about external circumstances? Oh. Well, that just tells a big story. Oh, you never guess what, you can't see this, can you? Oh my God. Right, guys. There's a whole other story going on here. Right, so I said, is it... Hold on, what did I say? I said, is it about you? And I got the devil in reverse. Or is it about external circumstances? So, now that card came out there, but look what comes behind it. In the upright, right, there's a shed load of stuff going on here. I mean, like a shed load. So we've got the devil and the proposal in reverse. Right, this is... So it's not quite as I saw it, okay, but I was kind of right, but it's not quite as I saw it. This is all about them and managing their lust, desires, temptations, codependency, obsession, and toxicity. Okay. So I was correct. It's not about you. I mean, I feel like they are completely addicted to you. But I also feel like they've been... I feel like they're wondering if they can give up, you know, maybe they've got sexual addiction. Can they give it up? I feel it's that. I feel it's that. Can they give up third party? Can they give up... yeah, I mean, I do feel that possibly your connection, they gave you the continuous feeling of being untrustworthy. And while they might not be sitting down and thinking, oh, I've got the devil energy and I'm completely obsessed with this woman, but I also like to have third-party connections, and can I give that up for her? Right? I don't think that they're thinking that, but this is the struggle, because they're completely obsessed and want you so badly they want to marry you, right? That's what they're thinking about. But I think the battle is that it doesn't sit on their shoulders very well, because, hey, this person is the devil, you know, this person likes to indulge in the forbidden, you know, it's that sort of energy. So that's where all the struggle, which is completely, so it's a personality trait. It's a personality trait. So I just feel like the stable side of things and the celebration side of things and having everyone recognize your relationship is something that I feel pops into their mind, but they're kind of drawn back to this kind of, you know, like they don't want to acknowledge that maybe they've dived into things that they shouldn't have. Okay. And maybe you were a part of that as well. Maybe you were a part of this kind of devil, lust, third party energy going on, you know, or maybe you're aware of that. So I feel like there's this person who is not over you, clearly not over you, who potentially wants a future, but I don't feel like they're quite sure if they can iron themselves out. Okay. Interesting. So the question that I asked, which you didn't hear, I just wanted to find out for myself. I said, well, is this why the kind of in no contact and they've been gone and that? And it's kind of like, yeah, you know, like they're constantly in a state of desire. You know, whether it's messaging or, you know, just looking at other females as though they're viable for a relationship, whatever it is, they're just not quite at that. I'm not saying that they're not mature, because they could be any age, but they're just not quite at that maturity level, but they're really desiring that level of maturity with you. Let's see what happens afterwards. Right, so the question that I asked was, you know, is it ever going to change? And, you know, what does the future hold? And with this Queen of Cups, it's a beautiful card. So again, I feel like they're deeply in love with you, and I feel like they're going to be deeply in love with you in the future. But I just feel like you might always be waiting. You just might always be waiting for things to unfold. Oh my God, I feel like I want to time travel for you. So I asked another question there and I didn't get a very straight answer. I do feel at this connection, at this point with this connection, projecting into the future. At the moment, this is a real love story here. I cannot see the sort of foundations that are required to move into a stable relationship, and I so want that for you. Nothing's set in stone and everything can change. But I did ask about the future, and I feel like there could still be ongoing mini battles and complexities and a little bit of chaos in this connection. Advice from the spirit guides. Yeah, okay, so they've said it all. They've said what I'm afraid to say to you. I think what they're saying is, look, you know, this is a beautiful love story. You know, this has all the trappings of a great novel, a great movie, and all the rest of it. And I'm sure you don't want to be a novel or a movie. And this person does really desire, they're in love with you, they want to commit to you, they want to build a future with you. But at the moment, what they're saying is, because this kind of this devil energy, remember the devil's not literally the devil here, it's a symbol of when an energy isn't balanced, or an energy that is lacking the right sort of love or the right sort of nurturing and that sort of thing, or someone who's maybe in an energy that's not healthy, okay? And at the moment, they're saying, look, the advice for you at the moment where this connection is concerned is that you might always be a secret, or you might always be a type of mistress energy, or you might never know fully about this person, and it could really lead to a lot more tower moments at the moment, okay? So I really want you to hear that, and I know that's really, really hard, and I just want you to love yourself and take care of yourself. When I say love yourself, it really means taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, keeping yourself well, and just letting time unfold things here. Just let time unfold, because I do believe the universe can bring anything we want, but we also then have to acknowledge when the universe isn't giving us what we want, and then acknowledge, you know, or ask, well, if I'm not getting what I actually want, well, what is it that the universe actually wants to give to me? Okay, because I want to go down this path with this person, and if it's not working out, even though they've got all these feelings for me and they're going to give me tower moments, or they haven't got the right sort of energy for me at the moment, what is it that the universe actually does want to give me? Okay, what is it, you know, what's on the other path of this, on the other side of this? Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. And it's ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao.